point of Colorado Watch Company is to first be the proof that we can manufacture watches in America. Second, to be proof that customers like you want to invest in American-made watches. And third, to be proof that if we can do it, other people can do it too. How we do all of that is we manufacture watches, as much of the parts as we possibly can in Colorado, in batches of 100. Made in USA, one batch at a time. Every batch will have a percentage of American that's associated with that batch of 100 watches, basically saying what percent of the cost of this watch is American versus manufactured outside of the USA. We are super transparent about that, just like we are about the whole process of making it. And on every watch, when you order one of the 100, you will see exactly how and where we make all of the components. And that's just what we do with the Field Watch and with the GCT. So if you want to order one, we take reservations, just like if you're ordering a barrel of whiskey. You get a serialized number, 1 through 100 of that batch of 100. And then each batch has a year and a number associated with them. So first up, we're selling 2025 model year, batch 1. And then we go to batch 2 and batch 3 and batch 4, and each batch has 100 watches in it. Now, the estimated delivery of your watch is stated right there when you make your reservation. It'll say estimated delivery of a certain month and certain year. If it says sold out and we don't have any more of that batch, then it will simply ask the website, will ask for your email address, and you'll be added to the waiting list for the next time we make that variation, or that a watch that looks like that, similar to the batch that you're looking at. So let's talk about exactly what that means for the next few batches. We have 5 batches coming up, 5 batches of all GCT watches. The next 500 watches we make are GCTs. The first 100 are exactly like this. This is a matte black dial and a black case. This is batch 1. And batch 1's expected delivery date is January of 2025. Batch 2 is going to be the same case. So the first 200 watches we make all have black cases. Batch 2 will have the black case, but it will have the machined dial. And that is batch 2. Batch 2's expected delivery date is currently February of 2025. Batch 3 is where we change the cases. So the next 200 watches we make will have steel cases like this. It's a stone washed case. Batch 3 will be exactly like this. It is a steel case with a machined dial. And then finally, batch 4 will be a steel case with a matte black dial. For batch 3 and batch 4, those 2 batches are both expected in February or March of 2025. Those are the next 4 batches. Once we get through those, that will accomplish and ship all of our pre-ordered watches from Kickstarter. And then batch 5, or the watches, 400 to 500, like I said, they're all serialized based on the batch. So 1 through 100 from batch 5, if we're talking about that here. Batch 5 will be back to this one. This was our most popular option from our Kickstarter campaign. It is the matte black dial and the black case. This will be batch 5, and that is currently expected in spring of 2025. So those are the first 5 batches that we're going to make. After that, depending on how many orders we get for all of these options, how many reservations we take for all these different options, and how many people are on the waiting list, we will most likely switch to the Field Watch. And the Field Watch has similar options. So the Field Watch has 2 different dials and 2 different cases. These are the 2 different dials. These are stone-washed aluminum dials, and we have our vintage logo, which is the one with the red box here, and our classic logo on the right here without the red box. And really, that's the only difference. We want to honestly have you all vote with your wallet and say, which one do you guys like? And that'll be the next batch that gets made. And these are the 2 different dial options. And then we can do the red box logo, or what we call the vintage logo, with a steel case, as you see here, or a black DLC black case. And then we can also do this dial, the classic dial, in a steel case, as you see here, or in a black DLC black case. And those are the 4 different variations that we have of our field watch. It may work out that the next 4 batches are all field watches. That probably makes the most sense from a manufacturing standpoint. We make 400 field watch cases, we make 400 dials, and we make 100 of each batch. And so you have 4 options that all have 100 pieces each. From a manufacturing standpoint, that makes the most sense, but we've all decided here at Colorado Watch Company that we're going to take a customer-driven approach. Again, you get to vote with your wallet for the waiting list as far as the field watch goes. You get to vote with your email address. You just give us your email address and you say, I want one of those. And the watch that ends up being, the most popular may end up being, and most likely will end up being batch 6, which will be produced in the spring of 2025. So that's what to expect from Colorado Watch Company, honestly, for the next 6 months. We've got it all planned out. We're ready to go. We're gearing up. We're spooling up. Everything's going well now that we have our suppliers figured out for the DLC options. And we have all these variations that we can show you. We just got back, when you're watching this, we just got back from Wind Up Watch Fair, which is the largest watch fair in the entire world now, over 130 brands all in one place. If you missed it, check out windupwatchfair.com so you can check that out and sign up for one of the future ones. They do at least 3 a year. And if you want to learn more about any of the stuff that we just talked about, if you want to get a reservation in for one of these watches, join the wait list for one of the watches we talked about, or just check in on the newest, pictures of all these different options, go to coloradowatchcompany.com. And again, if you pre-ordered a watch from Kickstarter, if it was a field watch, you should have already received a shipment notification. So check your email, let us know if you didn't. And if you want to get on the list for any of these, or you have questions about anything, email us anytime, info@coloradowatchcompany.com. Now, that's our update and everything for American Dreamers, specifically for Colorado Watch Company. We're always blending the difference between a Kickstarter update and, keeping you updated on everything with the company. One last thing before I leave you. For Vortic Watch Company, which is our main brand, we were just, again, at Wind Up Watch Fair, and we released photos and video of this guy right here. This is the military edition, the 6th edition, coming November 11th. It's coming fast. That's not very long from now. Every year on Veterans Day, we release this watch. Vortic Watch Company has for 6 years now. 11/11 at 12 noon Mountain Time. Maybe we should do 11 a.m. That would have been cool. Ship's already sailed. 12 p.m. Let me say it again. November 11th at 12 p.m. Mountain Time here in Colorado. We release 50 of these watches. We've done it for 6 years. They sell out really fast. It's the coolest watch on the face of the earth. Yes, I'm very biased, but it is. You just have to see it, vorticwatches.com/military, to learn more about that and get on the waiting list for that. Very different than what we were just talking about. But as you can see, it's very much inspired by that guy right there. So check that out. And as always, let us know how we can help. Let us know what else you want to see. We'll keep doing those videos at least once a month. That's American Dreamers. I'm RT. We'll see you next time.